Okay. Ugh. 1 second, y'all. I just realized I still gotta kick my shoes off. I literally just got home, like, less than an hour ago. There we go. I was at the movies. I saw the Mario movie with my friends. Awesome movie. Felt a bit rushed, though, not gonna lie. Alright. 1 sec. Is it on the right thing? Are you guys seeing my face in the EDO Pro screen, or are you still seeing the stream starting soon? Want to make sure everyone's seeing everything properly. Okay. Just making sure, because, my thing... Oh, okay. It wasn't up to date. Alright. Sometimes it does that. I have to hit the live button again on the YouTube preview. For a second, I thought y'all were still seeing the stream starting soon, which I'm going to pause that now. I'll bookmark this for now, so I can go back to it. It's like my first time doing like a stream starting soon thing, because I want to get the stream started and get people coming in before I start just talking to myself. Otherwise, I'm just going to sit there like the entire time waiting for people to come in, or I'm just start talking to myself and then nobody's here, and so nobody understands what's going on when they do come in. 1 sec. Okay. I'm just telling my friends that I'm streaming in case they want to hop in and check it out. But, anyways, now that we're started, we got some epic Ghoti gaming going on. So, this is the latest thing for Sleeper Sunday that people have decided for me to play. And funnily enough, while it may seem a bit out there, this is probably the best deck that I've ever started testing for Sleeper Sunday. And that says a lot. Like, you know, wanna know what comes after this? Suship. That's the difference in power level. It goes Ghoti all the way up here, Suship somewhere down here, and then everything else is like, whomp. And that's like, I think that's really funny, because Ghoti's a deck that's like really looked down on most of the time. But this deck's kind of scary, not gonna lie, especially with Coelacanth, so I'm excited to get some games in. I've sort of tried to fine-tune the build as best as I can, because I'm gonna actually try building this in IRL. I actually have a lot of it already, but it's mainly just like, I think I'm missing the princesses, which are in Mavens, the leaf fishes, I believe the winged tortoise for my small world bridge, and then let's see, after that, my friend has a ready fusion for me. Other than that, I think it's just the white aura Monoceros and the whale. Other than that, I'm pretty sure, oh, and one more Paces. I need one more Paces, but other than that, I think I have like literally everything for the deck so far, which is really cool. This deck is really, really fun. So I don't want to waste any more time. Let's go ahead and actually start getting into some games here. As a reminder for those that are currently in stream, I will be accepting requests to play if you really want to. I honestly don't mind. Just pay attention to what server I'm in if I'm not. Also, you might notice a different background compared to usual, and that's because... Oh, 1 sec. Am I full? Okay, I'm making sure I'm full screen so y'all can see everything properly. But you might notice a different background, and it looks really nice. But that's because I lost all of my EDO profiles when I was trying to do a drive transfer. I messed something up, and I just kind of screwed myself over. Also, we have full combo here. This hand is kind of crazy. So, let's see. Basically, full combo, if you don't know, is literally just Paces plus Coelacanth, or any way to get Coelacanth on board. So, let's go Paces here. Can't really stop it unless they have Gamma or something. We summon Coelacanth. Let's see if I can remember the combo. It's been a while. Aw, man. Ash. Okay, let's go Coelacanth. Let me move this over to the side. Any stuttering or anything? At first it said there was some stuttering, so bit nervous. Let's go Fishborg Launcher, Leaf Fish, and then we go Shift and Zep. Yeah, that's the play. And we're playing a scuffed version of this deck as a loner deck in the Xyz event in Master Duel. I forgot this deck was in Master Duel. That's why I expected there was some PNGs of it online, but turns out there was not, and I had to make my own of Shift. No trigger effects, unfortunately, because all of them have their effects negated. I see. The fabled arch nemesis of the Ghoti, Dwayne Johnson. Unfortunate. Immediately off the bat, getting god-smacked by the rock here. I'm going to activate the Fishborg Launcher here to at least get a body on board. It's situations like this where I'm so tempted to play like Final Sigma or something. Let's go Shift, targeting the Fishborg. Just going to give it a little bit more stats. And then we can go Lifeless Leaf Fish. Let's shuffle everything back in to get a free draw. Unfortunately, yeah, it does not look like... Alright. I don't know how much we're going to be able to do here, considering we can't really do much with the things we summon back. Like, we can at least use them as walls and stuff, but we can't actually synchro into anything because our only thing that can be, like, use all tuners is, what's it called? The Deep Beyond. We'd at least have these as bodies, though, and if the Fishborg launcher dies, we can go Wing Tortoise. Uh-oh. Maybe extra monsters was not a good idea. Against the deck that likes when more monsters are on board. Amazing start, everybody. Really showcasing just how strong Ghoti is at eating rocks to the face. Now, that's like one of the biggest weaknesses so far, is that you're very vulnerable to Nib. Funnily enough, not just on your turn, but on the opponent's turn, because you're also going to be summoning a lot on the opponent's turn. And yeah, they had full combo, okay. We had the OV Misk and everything like that. Yeah, so some of the stuff might not be rendered in yet because, like I said, I lost all of my EDO files when I was trying to do a drive transfer. I had to rebuild, like, at least a little bit of my decks from scratch, either just from memory or from going through an old video, like for the Other Sleeper Sundays and stuff, or my Versus Vanquish Soul video. And I had to rebuild all of those, and I'm not even, like, I don't even have a fraction of what I used to have, and it makes me really upset. I know what decks they were because I have the files that can at least tell me what the decks were. Yeah, no, Nib's not going to do anything. They're under Misk. But at least tells me what the decks were. But I don't have any of the things in there because the files got corrupted when I restored them. So, really unfortunate. But, I mean, at least I can kind of look back at what deck, rebuild them all from scratch, which really sucks. Especially for some of the more, like, convoluted ones, like my 6 Sam FTK. I'm going to really miss that deck. I really love that deck so much. Yeah, sorry if there's any stuttering, y'all. This is really weird. Hold up. Yeah, this does not look like it's performing very well. This is my first time streaming with the new graphics card in, but this looks more like a internet sort of thing. I hope it's not too bad of an experience, y'all. I'm so sorry. What the hell is Track Black? Yeah, I'm not even going to try to Nib. Like, they're just going to negate with Dolka. Yeah, I'm very dead here. Very, very dead. What is this? Each time it destroys a monster by battle this turn, draw one card. I've never seen this card before in my life. Uh-oh. I see. So we're just going to go big punchy and then access code for game. Yeah. Oh, it's a link 2. I thought there was a link 3. Alright, so we're popping, what, the Nib token? Aw, my field spell. How could you? I mean, to be fair, the Track Black thing isn't even needed. You can just go for game here. Weird. Hey, at least when my Fishborg dies, I can go Wing Tortoise. Nah, I'm not gonna do that. It's like a stupid idea. Unfortunate Dolka for the Nib, too. You're gonna have to use the effect here. I was gonna say, please use the effect. You're gonna die. Is this still game? No. They're off by 700. 6 cards in hand, though. Kind of scary. Especially because they're playing Nibs. They probably just drew into more Nibs. Even if I do make a comeback, it's not gonna really be much for me. And the Lost World, oh my god. Access code with 3800. That looks so weird. Paces. Does that even do anything? Nah. Nah, we gotta scoop it up here. Not even gonna try. That was rough. First showcase of the deck. Oh, wait. I'm still labeled as player here. There we go. Forgot I gotta change all my settings again because I lost everything. Okay. Let's hope the next one goes a little better. Oh, also my time limit. That's why it was so short. I usually keep the time limit at like 1,000. Loud cards, pre-release, OCG, TCG. I did scoop. Let's see. Master 2020, yep. Just making sure everything is in line. Oh, I just realized the chat might be behind a little bit. One sec, let me refresh the page. Alright. Yeah, sorry, I'm having like a little bit of connection issues, but shouldn't be anything too crazy. And now, we wait. So how have y'all's days been? If you can hear me from back, all the way back here. Can my mic pick me up here? I don't know. I've been chilling most of the day. Got my chores and stuff done. Went to Walmart. Oh, there we go. At least I got my nib rock. And it didn't matter because I picked paper. Also, you like the sleeves? I got these from Alan Mac on DeviantArt. They're so cute. I love them. I was using like Cosmos sleeves, which like honestly makes more sense with the Ghoti stuff anyway, but... Ooh, oh, I was gonna say Nib and Gamma Seal. This is a really good combo for going second. And then they're just setting a bunch of cards and passing. Of course, the one time I draw a good hand, man. Ah. Also just setting 3 and then comboing off. Some people do that. I've noticed if a lot of people set stuff like before the battle phase, you can tell they're a Duel Links player or something. I see. This is a really good hand. Unfortunately, it doesn't matter in this situation. Let's go Small World. Maybe. Am I getting judgmented? Yeah, I know, aren't they? They're so good. They've got Kit on them, and that makes them amazing. Alright, let's reveal Gamma Seal, Wing Tortoise. This will link us into a few things. I'm gonna go with Ixip. There we go. I like Ixip. Alright, let's normal Paces. Yeah, they absolutely have Judgment. Please. Please. Even if you negate the effect with Strike, just let me normal summon it, please. I beg. Okay, let's go. Paces effect, baby. Yeah. Yeah, I expected the Strike negate there. But I'd rather him negate with the Strike than just completely negating the summon period with Judgment. Unfortunately, Ixip, I guess, misses timing. Weird. Anyway. I don't think it should, but whatever. It was still banished. Unfortunate. That sucks. It really should have triggered there. Unless it did, and I literally have the memory of a goldfish, and it just didn't even happen. I just, like, didn't click it, but I'm pretty sure it just didn't trigger at all. Alright. We love hopping on EDO to see set 5 pass. And it's Runic, oh my god. Ah, that makes it even better. I mean, to be fair, the Runic matchup with Ghoti is hilarious. Because they just fuel your entire engine. They're gonna banish your Paces, your shifts, all of that. Maybe you can't chain because Solemn's a counter trap. Yeah, but like it activates a new chain. It's not a when, it's an if. So it should have triggered. Like, a fish monster was still... What the fuck? Who goes for Frecky? Oh, Majesty Fiend. Awesome. We love that. We love that. This is amazing. We love to see it. Ariampus is like the same size, right? Nope. Not even close. We love that. Okay. We have cards that can out this, just not currently. Let's set. Pass. Yeah, we can out this by literally going into any extra deck monster. The problem is with all the back row and stuff as well. Yeah, we're just punching over the stuff. I mean, it makes sense. I'm glad they punch over Shift. See, I was laughing because Runic triggers all my stuff, but when there's a Majesty's Fiend, it kind of doesn't. Oh, come on, seriously? We need to draw into, like, specifically Silent Angler or something that can special itself without using an effect. Just set Ixip, I guess. punching over it again. Come on, am I seriously not drawing Silent Angler? It's a 3-0 in a 40-card deck. Instant Fusion works too. Instant Fusion works too. Yeah. Instant Fusion. Wait, no, they have Judgment. I forgot. So they're just going to Judgment it. Probably. No, really. Interesting. Rare Fish. Let me go. Normal this, 4, 8, 10. But I'll just normal the Leaf Fish. I want to keep Exceep and stuff. Nah, Abyss Shark sucks. You don't want to get locked into water. And also, it doesn't really have any applications if you're not playing any numbers. Judgment. Wow, no. No Judgment. That's crazy. You wanna know something, y'all? You wanna know something, chat? I even was thinking in my head. I was thinking in my head, I'm like, if I run into a Storming Mirror Force, wouldn't that be so funny? Wouldn't that just be hilarious? Specifically Storming Mirror Force, too. I wasn't thinking of anything else, just Storming. I mean, kind of based, not gonna lie, but they're playing Runic Stun, so it's a lot less based. You know, I used to play Storming in literally, like, all of my control decks. It was so funny. I played it in Altergeist, I played it in True Draco, I played it in... I tried it in Dinomorphia, never saw it except for once, and it didn't matter because the rest of my hand was terrible. Because I was doing it for the funny, but then I ended up having, like, a terrible night with the deck, so... I think I also played it in, like, old versions of Trap Tricks as well. Like, I think my hat deck profile, my first video, or not first video on the channel, but my first really good video on the channel, that, I believe, also had Storming Mirror Force. I love Storming Mirror Force. It's a really funny card. People just don't expect it. Like, Battle Traps in general, people just don't expect. But, like, Storming Mirror Force especially can literally wipe an entire board. The main issue is that, like, now it's a lot less strong because you got cards like Access Code that's going to wipe the board before going into the battle phase. And if they see it face down, they're probably going to pop it just in case because, you know, could be something that could advance your plays. That's why you just play Waking the Dragon. 5-head. Man, I love Zelda and Chill. Also, probably don't expect, like, a super long stream because with the last 2 nights, we've been getting reveals and stuff. One for Duelist Nexus, one for Duelist of Explosion. And I'm expecting another Duelist of Explosion drop tonight. So around 10 o'clock, I'm going to be checking the Yu-Gi-Oh! JP page on Twitter. I might go a little longer if there's nothing on there, but if there's anything, I'm going to end up ending the stream there, which is, honestly, shouldn't be that bad to have just an hour-long stream, but... Okay, this is actually a really good hand as well. This is also a full combo. Actually, no, unfortunately, the Fishborg Launcher being in hand. Oh, we can discard it off the Coelacanth, to be fair. Okay, so let's go Paces. Then we normal summon. Activate Paces to special Coelacanth. Yeah, so it's not quite full combo, question mark? Huh? Wait, was Chain off that entire time and that's why Exceep didn't work? That's so funny. Okay, so that's why Exceep didn't work and I got completely folded like an omelet. I had no idea it was off. That sucks. The Leaf Fish, and usually we summon Fishborg here, but looks like we might go for the Baron early. Or something. Play Nimble? Nah. It's not a fish, so it doesn't synergize. Alright, then we go Shift, Leaf Fish into Arion Pose. Arion Pose effect. We banish Snopios. Doodle-a-doo. There he is. Effect the Snopios. We banish the Shift. Add back to hand. I would not like to activate Exceep. Leaf Fish, send Angler. Oh, wait, no, Angler is a fish. I'm stupid. There's no real need for it, though, unless we were playing, like, a Sprite engine. I'm playing, like, literally a whole Coelacanth focus build. And then we go these into Arcathes. Arcathes effect. Draw a card. Ooh, another Coelacanth. Interesting. And then we go Fishborg. We go for Monoceros. Also, I agree on the Battle Trap support. I think an entire Battle Trap focused deck would be really funny if it's not already a thing. Well, it probably is already a thing, but it's not good. Banish itself. And then Monoceros. We summon back the Coelacanth because it's hilarious. Womp. Here's what we could make Mermail Abyssgaios if I had room for it. I love Abyssgaios. My favorite ulti I own. Now we're going to add Minairuka. I'll have to check Sunfish. I haven't seen Sunfish in a while. Alright, and then we'll go into the Baron a little earlier than I usually do. Rethese to make it 4K because it's funny. Then we go Coelacanth, pitching Coelacanth. Ooh, interesting. We can summon another Grethys here, actually. Mermail is like one of my favorite decks of all time. I love the deck so much. Let me summon Silent Angler, I guess. We see 2 level 4s to go into the Dweller. Alright, let's actually... Wow, ending on Baron and Shengying is actually pretty interesting. And it's going to get permanently juiced up as well. Interesting. We could have also went for like a Kragan here if I had room for it in the extra deck. Then we go Leaf Fish, Shuffle back, Monoceros, a Grethys, and Coelacanth, I guess. Well, it wouldn't be playing Sprint or anything. The extra deck is tight enough as is. And I believe it should be good. The cool thing I like about this end board with the Coelacanth stuff is because you have Snopios and Zep, you actually have access to play even when your opponent breaks your board. With something like, I don't know, Dark Ruler Regeki or Evenly Matched or something like that. Standby phase, we summon back both of our tuners, which we love to do, Bada bing, bada boom, and we summon back our other one. Like I said, you just gotta watch for Nibiru because it can work on their turn as well, which is really scary. We also have to watch our chains because Arcathes and stuff. Lava Golem, interesting. They gave me a level 8 though, so I think I'm fine with this. Yeah, because we can literally just go for free stuff here. Wow, another Lava Golem. That's really interesting. Oh, honey, do they know? Do they know? I don't think they know, chat. I don't think they know. Poor thing. Let's Sugar Ixie. Oh, man. Okay, that one's funny. Alright, Ghoti versus Stun? Maybe. I can't put a question mark, so I'm putting maybe. That's hilarious. I love that. Also, it looks like I'm in EU Central Competitive. In case anyone wants to hop in. Yeah, I love the new background. Because it's similar to the old one, but I have the Vesicubra like a bit more prominent, and also it's just a higher quality image overall, because the original I think was really stretched. I made it years and years ago. Actually, by years and years ago, I mean like 2 years ago, actually. Because that's when I made Vesicubra. I forgot, because I had, it was Sarah with the sunglasses, but then I realized that M. Cole had already done something like that, and so I was like, wait, how did I not even realize this? And so I changed it from Sarah to the Vesicubra, but now it's just Kit. I could put I could pull a Rata and just use a random like anime character. Use like Rebecca from Edgerunners or something. I did that for a bit on Twitter. I might go back to doing that. That was pretty fun. But I like that the branding is a bit more obvious now. Oop, Pacey Coelacanth. Love it when I get Lava Golem with Ghoti free beyond. On God. They had no idea. There we go. Coelacanth, pitch launcher. Drawing the launcher again is kind of cringe. Actually, we get the double Changing board, so I don't even... Or double level 10 board, so I don't even know what I'm talking about. And zip. Zip-a-da-beep-a-da-bop. Alright. So yeah, we literally make the exact same M board as last game, which is really good. Let's see if we get Lava Golemed again. That was really funny. Arion Post effects. Banish Snopios. And see, we don't always have the Coelacanth combo. We just kind of play a lot of cards to get to it, but we can still play even if we don't access it, so. Unless we draw, like, the hand of all time. Which at that point is just unfortunate. Alright, then we go... Archithes. Archithes effect. Draw a card. Womp. Gamma Seal. Womp. I love Fishborg Launcher. I just wish Hulk didn't die. We go for Monoceros. Effective Monoceros. I don't know if it's Monoceros or Monoceros, but like, I'm just going to call it whatever. Special the Coelacanth back. I just say Monoceros because it sounds like Rhinoceros and it's got one big horn, so. We already have a mean Iruka, so. No, I disagree, actually. I simply disagree that Hulk should be banned. I think Hulk is a really neat card. If it could only summon a water tuner, honestly, that'd be hella based. That'd be very based of Konami. I'd be perfectly fine with that. The reason I want Hulk still here is because of Mermail and stuff. They took us out back behind the shed, they beat us over the head with a baseball bat with the Hulk ban, and then they just, like, capped us 8 times in the brain with the Ronin ban. I never wanted to cry so hard. I took Mermail out for, like, one last spin at my really competitive locals, though. I went X4. My only win was against Penguin. Then we go for another Leaf Fish and for Ixie. I think I played against, like, 2 Sprite, Penguin, and, like, some other stuff. I don't remember exactly. I just liked being able to rip 4 cards out of my opponent's hand and make up, like, 2 Omni Negates and spell and trap negate. It was pretty funny. And then after this, we go Leaf Fish, put back Monoceros, Agrethes, and the Coelacanth. Always make sure I recycle my Monoceros, because Monoceros is a really invaluable asset. Draw phase, baby. Well, to be fair, Mermail was like the least threatening Hulk deck. I think actually, I don't even know if I ever topped with it when it was in like full power, and that was even before Baron. Because the later build ended up using Baron for the additional Omni, because you'd go for the Abyss Sphere anyway, but because Desert Locust had the quick Synchro effect, alright, so we're going for a Magician's Souls, but because it had the quick Synchro effect, you would use Abyss Sphere to summon an Abyss Pike from deck, and then you go Desert Locust into Baron. What's a good side deck versus Ghoti going second? Just nib. Just absolutely nib the hell out of him. Lancia is also really painful. Labyrinth Wall Shadow. I'm gonna Archithes this. Pitching and pitching. I said pitching. There we go. Gate Guardian stuff, bruh. Labyrinth Heavy Tank. Just being able to facilitate stuff like that is too much. I don't know. Alright. I don't even know what these things do. I'm just negating them. I don't want them. I don't want them here. They disgust me. Yeah, you'd better not banish anything. Ooh, pitching 2. Fusion Conscription. Why not just add deployment? Or use deployment? Deployment's just kind of better. Unless they're playing both, in which case, like, wow. Suijin. They have to remove from field in order to fusion summon, right? Ooh, Anima. Interesting. Be my guest. I mean, I'm not gonna stop you. Yeah, the unfortunate thing is that they have to break apart my board so I can do Snopio stuff. Otherwise, I don't really have a way to go into the synchro play. Oh, damn. Otherwise, I don't have a way to go into the synchro plays, really. Also, this is kind of broken. Just Cheng Ying. Let me go, I guess, heavy tank. I don't know. But usually I go for the Dragite instead of the Cheng Ying, so. Being a Lancia, is the Scythe engine still viable to get that out? I mean, yeah, you can Lancia from field, but like, eh. It's not like the most important thing. Changed attack to 0. Interesting. End of the main phase. Okay. I'm not going to go for the Zep play or anything like that. I'll just banish some random stuff just so I can get a white Aura Whale. Oh, it's once per chain. Wow. Effect of Snopios. Let's make it self-banished when it leaves the field. And then we're also going to go Paces here to go into our... ooh, we can still go for Deep Beyond. Because we go Ascon, and then we go banish this and this. And then we go Ascon effect. Oh, Snopius didn't resolve, that's why it's not banished. I'm stupid. We're going to banish Zep. We're going to special back the Ascon, and then we get to summon back the Zep and then go for the Deep Beyond. And I'm 99.9% sure they cannot play after that. Back to Zep, baby. Bada boink. This is going to be a very big Deep Beyond next turn. Foolish. If they can keep playing through this, that's going to be crazy. Also, feel free to let me know in chat if the music is too loud or too quiet, or if I'm too loud or too quiet. Alright. Standby phase. Come back to me, my Ghoti of the Deep Beyond. Oh my god. Oh my god. I think this is my biggest Deep Beyond I've ever made. 8,500. Also, I'm sorry if I rambled off and I didn't answer your question. Landscape from field is pretty neat, but I don't really think it's very necessary because a lot of decks can already just like Small World bridge to it or something. Man, 8,500 attack Deep Beyond, and it would have went up to 9,000 using Shift and stuff, and I wouldn't have done it, but I could have kept comboing off Special Angler or Normal Angler, go into Ariane Post banish something, Shift banish to give basically 1,000 attack to Deep Beyond. Would have been over like 11k damage, if not more. Chat's kind of placed weird. Yeah, there's just not really, like, the problem is that because it's YouTube chat and not Twitch chat, and also I think it might be like a thing between regular OBS and Streamlabs. I don't know if Streamlabs can do it with YouTube chat. You can't just do the words unless you, like, I don't know, actually. Hold up. 1 second, y'all. Might not work, but we can try. Filters, maybe? Effect filters... Chroma key, custom color. I want to select what's here. Hold up, y'all. I might. Oh, pick screen color. There we go. Oh, it just removed all of it. Oopsies. 1 sec. Back to defaults. Nope. Remove. Okay. If I could change it on YouTube, I could do a chroma key. Alright, I don't know. I'll tinker with it off stream for the next one. But that is something that I'm kind of interested in actually, because if we can chroma key the background of chat and just keep the words and the names and stuff in, that could work. It'll be like very scuffed compared to like just doing Twitch chat related things, but I think it could work. Because I noticed that too, that the chat was kind of in the way a little bit. Oh, actually, this stream's going to be a lot longer than I thought. We still have like over half an hour. Yeah, I'm just using a browser source. What I do is I hit pop out chat on the chat in the studio, and then I copy the URL, paste it in, and then put chat back where it was. I keep drawing the launcher, bro. What the? E-call. If it's heroes, this is actually pretty nice because I can kaiju the plasma if they go for plasma. The problem is the rest of my hand. If this small world gets negated or if I get dark angeled, I'm screwed. Liquid Soldier. Or is that solid? No, that's Solid Soldier. Liquid Soldier's the one that looks like Bubble Man, kinda. Normal summon, special from hand. I thought Solid Soldier was 1 effect per turn. Maybe it's Liquid Soldier that's 1 effect per turn. And of course, the hero matchup, and it's like the one game that I don't see Nib. Nah, to be fair, with Wake Up, I'm pretty sure they have plays through Nib now. At least that's what MBT says, and we gotta listen to Monobutron. Dude, I swear to God, I was playing... So, I had it recorded, but unfortunately, I ended up losing one of the pieces of footage, so I ended up just not posting it. But, I was playing as Hero at my really big locals last week, which I should be going to tomorrow, actually, as well. And I swear to God, every time I stopped this dude, he had Fusion Destiny. Every single game. We played 3 games, and he always had Fusion Destiny to keep going. I'm kind of glad, honestly, that I didn't get the game uploaded, though, or the match uploaded, considering it was very scuffed between both ends. I tribute summoned Nibiru after summoning one off of Expulsion. Use Streamlabs, you can make a widget and then import. Yeah. I know Streamlabs can do that, but I'm significantly more comfortable with regular OBS. And also, I'm pretty sure Streamlabs had like a really big controversy and people stopped supporting them, but don't quote me on that. I don't remember much. But I just like OBS Studio. I use it for all my recording, and I've been using it for... Oh my God, how long? 7th grade... 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th. Oh, for 7 years now? I've been using OBS for like 7 years? Wow. That's crazy. I've been doing YouTube for a long time. Just not very successfully for the most of it. I was like a whole child. God, watching hero players combo is like really boring. Like, I'm certain heroes are a really fun deck to play, but oh my God, it's almost always the same end board. The difference is sometimes you get a Dark Law, sometimes you don't. Oh man. Malicious Bane. Is there a purpose to this, or is it just a target for the Dark Calling? Because I know Escarada is like just a target for when you're locked into Darks. Yeah, I just don't really want to have to like go through all the Streamlabs setup. I don't really stream very often. I stream like once a month for the Sleeper Sunday stuff, but I might see if there's anything cool I can set up for regular OBS. Am I free tomorrow? No, I'm going to be making the Sleeper Sunday video, unfortunately. Because right now I'm doing the stream. And also I'm going to be going to play cards anyway, and like Heights. But I'm going to be, I should be finishing the stream tonight, getting that uploaded tomorrow, and then I will be also making the script for the regular Sleeper Sunday video tonight, and then tomorrow or Saturday, I'll record and edit, or I might record tomorrow and then edit on Saturday, and then on Easter Sunday, it'll also be Sleeper Sunday. Wake up. This fusion coming cards destroy you special away from your hand deck. Okay. Malicious Bane, that's not a quick effect. It is a dark, though, but Dark Law's not really a problem for the deck. Alright, I can't be sure about battle card effects, though, so I want to get it out of here. Alright. And let's go Small World. Small World? Is my Small World good? Let's go... Get rid of Coelacanth, Gamma Seal. The issue is that... If they have any sort of disruption, I'm, like, completely screwed, man. Don't you dare skip my ads. You'll lose your kneecaps. I'll just add the Paces. Screw it. Alright, let's summon the Paces. This is not Dueling Book. This is Project Ignis Edio Pro. I'm not a fan of Dueling Book, personally. Alright, so we're gonna Paces effect. What do we have, like a Solemn Strike? Let's special the Coelacanth. Hopium. Please. Is my Coelacanth good? Okay, thank God. It's engraved, by the way. Is there anything engraved I gotta worry about? I don't know. Summon Leaf Fish, summon Shift, summon Greethys, and Zep. Coelacanth is genuinely a card on the chopping list if Fish ever becomes broken. Oh boy, Aurora streamer, we're gonna live react to new cards tonight, then turn that into YouTube content. Unfortunately, if stuff does drop, I will not be doing it on stream just because it'd be a hassle to edit, and I need to get this stuff up as fast as possible so I don't lose to M. Cole Robbie 40. That's like my main enemy when it comes to reacting to new stuff. Actually, 1984. Oh my god. But it's good to see you, Dark Tom. Welcome to the stream. Did I participate in the latest YCS? I'm gonna be brutally honest with you. I have never been to an event outside of a local tournament store. I haven't even been to a regional yet. And I'm still out here spewing information about the top decks and stuff. Like, I know what I'm talking about. My channel is like literally the definition of bro thinks he's part of the team. It's so funny. Maybe let's go... Yeah, those back row pieces are kind of scaring me, so I'm making Baron. Immense cope for Phantom Knight. I mean, Phantom Knight's cool. I've seen it make some really nasty stuff, but it just hard loses to a bunch of cards. Yeah, the main issue is like transportation and stuff when it comes to going to those events. And also, I'm still not vaccinated, unfortunately. I just keep putting it off. Like, it's not like I'm a whole like anti-vaccine thing or anything like that. I literally am just so fucking lazy. It's gonna special a warrior from hand or deck. I don't like that, so I'm gonna go for Ascon instead. Alright, we're gonna go chain 1 Ascon, targeting the Wake Up and the Ascon, and we're going to go... Okay, they surrendered. Pop their Wake Up, it's very safe to do that, totally real. That's crazy. They seem to open like a decent hand. They had like the Vion and everything, and they just ended on. See, like, it's so funny because I was talking about hero combos being boring because they either end on like a really nasty end board if you don't have a board breaker for it, or they just end on literally like a big beat stick and pass. It's so weird. But I think they had I wasn't paying attention to it, but I think they had mask change, and I turned it off by hitting their Malicious Bane with Gamma Seal. Damn, my Dogmatica tweet from Master Duel last night is popping off. Oops, that's not the right thing to open. There we go. I forgot about the new Flame Wing Man, actually. Oh my god, I love Wing Tortoise. This card's so goofy. Okay, thank god my Small World resolved. We're gonna go Wing Tortoise into Gamma Seal into Paces. Yippee! Alright, let's go normal Paces. Don't imperm me, I'll cry. Thank you. Alright, if you imperm now, I'm significantly in a better spot. Ooh, open the Zep this time. Very interesting. mean, it's easier to play around than opening the fish board, but you know what? Honestly, deserved. Deserved. First Ash of the night. New Flame was so good. I forgot what it did, not gonna lie. Like the one from Power of the Elements, or like the new one? Because I know Shining Flare Wingman or whatever. I have that in my binder. Oh my god, it's invoked. I'm gonna just use Pacey's effect right now. I love Arcathys. Based card. Ash so dumb. As a branded player, I'm inclined to agree. Nah. I think Ash is probably one of my favorite cards in the game. I really would like hope she gets a 25th anniversary rare. There's the Gardna. I'm not gonna pop it. That'd be literally pointless. Honestly, I'm gonna just sit on the Arcathys. I'm not gonna use the effect or anything like that if they make Mechaba. If they make Purgatrio, though, like a dumb stupid, then sure, but... yeah, no, going for the Mechaba here. Yeah, I'm not gonna waste the 2 cards in my hand that are actually starters. Because, like, the chances of one of these not being a monster is exponentially low. Uh-oh. See, this is why we play Bahamut Toad, so I can just pitch Toad. Let's just search a favorite card. Oh, it's that one, yeah. I remember what you're talking about now. In fact, I think I actually mixed up its effect at one point with, the other one. One sec, I'm focusing. Just send Dweller and... Geimer or something, I don't know. Yeah, Wake Up, that's the other one. Sending Arclight. Interesting. Very interesting. Ah, Albazoa, I see. I'm getting OTK'd. Yep. There's game. Unfortunate. Gonna start making content for it? Might as well. What do they even send? Oh, God. I'll just send... Let's go Ariane Post, my Aura Whale, Monoceros... Allvane, Abyss Keeper, Cheng Ying. I don't know. I'm dead anyway, so like... Yeah, they sent like a 5 heads or a Dragon Master Knight, right? So let me see the graveyard! Oh my god, can I see the graveyard? Shooting Quasar. Okay, that's all I needed to see. Double pop, Spell Trap, Negate, DPE, and Darklaw? Sounds pretty busted. Except for my one rocky boy. For a second, I didn't see the damage was registering, and I thought they were literally just going to pass and make me suffer. Good games, good games. No rematch. You ashed my Coelacanth, and now I hate you. Alright, I can get one more in. I can get one more in before we do deck theory. God, I love Zelda and Chill. Such a bop. I gotta finish Breath of the Wild, though. I literally, like, I play it off and on, but I play, like, Pokemon more. I beat, so I got Pokemon Violet from my friends on Christmas, and, I literally beat it within, like, 4 days. Okay, actually, might not have been 4 days. It was at least a week. Maximum. It's either going to be Volcanic or they're going to reveal the Salamangreat stuff. I just want to know when the next Konami stream is, because we haven't seen the Altergeist stuff yet. I'm excited for that. I picked up a whole core for it. Violet's a really fun game, yeah. It was a really good experience. Yeah, let's go. Ready Fusion. Summon. I'm gonna go for Alvain. Could go for that, but yeah, I'm gonna just go for the rare fish. I don't do shiny hunting, unfortunately, so my game's just been kind of sitting there because I'm still contemplating if I want to go for the DLC. Like, I'm not sure. Summon Zep. Yeah, let's use the effect of Zep. Sure, why not? Opponent can't play if they don't have a hand. Big brain, big brain. That's my philosophy with Mermail, too. Going for Snopios here. Yeah, let's go for Snopios. Just so we don't get, like, hit by a board breaker or something. Just banish our rare fish. And we could special the Silent Angler, but I don't think there's a need. In quotes, I don't think there's a need. Yeah, my friend does a lot of shiny hunting in Violet. I actually caught a shiny during my regular playthrough. I was playing, so we were, he was on call with me almost the entire time I played the game. And, oh, hey, Dark World. But he was on call with me, and we were in the, Area 0, that's what it's called. We were in Area 0, and, I'm gonna just hit this here, why not? I'm, like, half paying attention. But we were in Area 0, and I suddenly saw a Delibird, whatever the Paradox Delibird is. We were sitting there, and he was just like, dude, that's a shiny, and I'm like, on God? Like, I figured, but, like, it took me a minute. Let's banish the Paces, and use Ascon, banishing the Gates and the Ascon. Iron Bundle, that's his name. He's so goofy, I love him. I literally named him Huh? Because it literally just jump scared us out of nowhere. Well, let's just add a Beautiful Princess. I wish they gave Gardevoir a Paradox instead of Gallade. Like, don't get me wrong, I like Gallade, but... So I think the naming conventions for the future Pokés went uninspired? I don't know. I think it was pretty cool. It's kind of scary, because if they use a Session and go for a Grapha, they can negate my Deep Beyond. I mean, I have Nib after that, but... Screw it, let's go for it here. Keep the Princess so we can play. Oh, is it? Oh, they surrendered, damn. Interesting. I knew it was kind of a combination, but, like, I don't know. I just like Gardevoir. Alright, Ghoti the Dark World. Alright, so we had some fumbles. We had some fumbles, but we also had some really good games as well. I didn't actually get to showcase the really basic combo. I'm actually, in terms of Gardevoir, I'm actually trying to revamp my Gardevoir deck now that rotation's in effect. I don't play Pokemon, like, competitively. I just play it very, very occasionally with my friends, but I want to pick up the new EX at least, if anything. To replace, like, my V and stuff, because I can't play the V anymore. Some like them a little too much real. But yeah, so this is the build for those that came in that weren't in the very beginning. I can explain anything in here. I can rationalize any of it upon asking. Ignore the side. This is, as always, for Sleeper Sunday, stuff that we either played at one point or that we don't play, or that we don't play anymore after that. But also cards we just don't play because they're bad. Like, all the Ghoti traps. Never must have Pokemon TCG, only click the cards because they got full arts. Dude, oh my god. Full arts are so good. Like, one sec. I can probably... one second. Okay. Man, I keep forgetting that I lost my Gardevoir coin. I left it in my box at locals, and I got really mad. But, like, full arts are... They're so good. So the autofocus isn't on this thing, but, like, it's so good. If you can see it from here. I gotta wait for it to catch up. Like, I love it so much. Guardy V is so pretty. Yeah, we literally just all got structure decks, and then we just started, like, building actual stuff off of it. I just kept the Guardy V in there, because I needed more basics. I had, like, 4 basics. What's the level 2 fusion for? So, Alvain is a level 2 tuner, so you can literally use ready or instant fusion to access it, and then you can use it and literally any of your many level 4s in your deck to just go straight into an Arion Post, and Arion Post is, like, the heart and soul of your deck. Like, namely, access to Arion Posts is, like, literally going to win you games. The best way to fix absurd prices in Yu-Gi-Oh! Is to print alt arts and full arts in main and side sets to create more appeal for those versions and keep base ones cheaper. Okay, so Pokemon, as a game, I'm not a huge fan of it because, like, set rotation and things like that. Also, I like the interactivity of Yu-Gi-Oh! More. But when it comes to, like, their card pricing... I think that they have, like, the best scheme in the entirety of TCGs, because you can literally... So I got really nervous, right? Because I was building my actual deck after, like, getting rid of the... Or getting rid of the structure deck. I was putting together, like, a real deck with the structure deck cards that I had, because I wanted to build a Guardy deck. And I was like, ah, man, these Marnies look so expensive. But, like, you have, like, the super expensive, like, $30+ Marnies, like, the full arts and stuff, the rainbow rares or whatever. But then at the very bottom, you have a common Marnie. It's literally a penny. And I'm like, seriously? Their staples are pennies? And I was like, wow. Pokemon's just crazy. Man, now I want to look more at my Pokemon cards. I haven't touched these in a while. This isn't a Sleeper Sunday video. This is now Pokemon. Yeah, also things like bosses, orders, and stuff. I think this was the most, like, one of the most expensive cards. And it was still only, like, not even $1. Especially because the old versions you can still use. Like, because, like, as long as the card itself is still in rotation, like, you can use the older versions of the card that are technically no longer in rotation. Oh, yeah, and then I really like, this Gardevoir as well. It's got, like, the foil on it. Actually, it's 3 minutes, even though chat might be behind. But, like, literally, this Marnie was literally a penny a piece. I got, like, all 4 of them for 4 cents. As opposed to picking up, like, a playset of Droplet, for example. It's still, like, $60, even with the price having dropped. Alright, there's the box. Yeah, so I don't have my Gardevoir coin anymore, and I'm really mad because it was so pretty, but I have, like, a, I have, like, a Surfetched and, like, whatever this dog thing is. I don't know what this dog Pokemon is, but I got these from some loose packs that my dad got me. So we got me and our friend M-Rocket some packs because we were sitting there playing Pokemon, and I pulled, like, a Garchomp V full art trainer gallery. It was so cool. I sold it for, like, 25. Zeraora. I knew it was Z something. The biggest fur babe mon- Oh, God. Okay, now I gotta see this. The hell is a Zeraora? Oh, dear God. Oh, my goodness! Squidward! Oh, man. Yeah, honestly, so back to Yu-Gi-Oh! Back to Yu-Gi-Oh! I really like this list, not gonna lie. Like, it's something that, the original build, I agreed with most of this stuff, but, like, the transmodify I had to cut down to 2 because it came up in very rare situations. And then, like, I also threw Abyss Keeper in because he was manning Big Wave, Small Wave, and he was playing a second Deep Beyond. I think it was for, like, the Castro matchup or whatever. But, we're not doing just that with Sleeper Sunday. We're doing, like, a generic deck list, like a baseline one. And I think Abyss Keeper over Big Wave, Small Wave is just really good. It was funny seeing Big Wave, Small Wave, though. In, like, the year of our Lord 2023. But I know you might be thinking, what is the Wing Tortoise for? It's just a Small World Bridge. Because Gamma Seal was the initial Small World Bridge. Like, every water player knows that when you use Small World, you use Gamma Seal as a bridge. But, like, this was also a really good bridge because if you draw the Gamma Seal, you couldn't really do anything except add another Gamma Seal. So now if you draw the Gamma Seal, you can Small World, banish the Gamma Seal, banish the Wing Tortoise, and then you can use Wing Tortoise to access, I believe it's Ixeep. You can access the Silent Angler, the Leaf Fish, or the Minai Ruka, because the 1500 is hack. And also, this effect can come up. Like, you can literally Deep Beyond effect, banish your whole field, and then use Wing Tortoise to special. You just gotta be careful because it does miss the timing. Also, the original Banish Monsters type must be Fish, Sea Serpent, or Aqua. So no DNA surgery or transplant or whichever one it is. Oh, it's 10 o'clock, gamers. You know what that means. Free content! Oh, I think it's just revealing the V-Jump. Okay. Does not look like new archetypal stuff, y'all. It's literally just revealing the Killer Potato. I forgot about Killer Potato, bro. Oh my god. Yeah, honestly, I was expecting we might see it like tomorrow, or not. Actually, not tomorrow. They don't really drop stuff on Friday, to my knowledge or my memory. But we might see it sometime next week. The Volcanic or like the Salamangrate stuff. Cause it was so obvious we were getting Salamangrate. Making sure there's nothing in here that like I could potentially take out, because I think out of everything in the main deck, Transmodify is the most cuttable card, because it's just kind of I mean, like, it comes up, like, you can use any of the level 2s to access Greethies, and then Greethies can summon back the level 2, even though it doesn't really do much except for going to Abyss Keeper there. You can use Fishborg to access any of your level 2s. You can use, unfortunately, there's no good level 5 target. The only one we could do is, like, Abyss Shark, but it doesn't trigger a search on summons, so, like, why? This rechannel absolutely under no circumstance be better than Tomato. Yeah, it's mainly just going to be an homage thing that you'll pick up just to have it as, like, a collector's thing, which at that point, it's, like, just collect something else. But let's see, what was the other thing? Oh yeah, so the big one was like Snopios or Arion Post into Coelacanth off the Transmodify. That's like your really big targets there, but at that point you already have a bunch of ways to access Coelacanth, because let's see. It's searchable off a Small World and stuff like that, but other than that you do have to hard open it, but you have so many ways of getting the Coelacanth out. You have Pasties that can get it out, you have the Abyss Keeper that can get it out, you have the Transmodify, and that's actually it, to be honest, unless you Tribute Summon it, but still... No way it's even remotely playable going by how Ulti Offering and MOF went. Are you talking about the new Ultimate Offering? What was it called? Offering... Terminal Offering. I forgot about this card. Oh yeah, I covered it when it was literally just on its own. I could cover Mystic Potato, to be fair, for free content. In fact, I might. I just might. It's free content. Because I did cover Terminal Offering, I might as well cover the Mystic Potato as well. So with that being said, I will probably hop off stream in just a few minutes. If there are any more questions, comments, concerns, anything like that, feel free to ask me in the little time window that I have. I'll probably be on for like another 5 more minutes. Especially anything about the deck list or whatever. I will be making the script out tonight for the Sleeper Sunday. I think I have gotten enough testing. So, yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna do it. It would be pretty funny. I think Mystic Potato is pretty silly and goofy. And it shouldn't take too long for Org to translate. It looks like a really small effect, and also it's just one card. Man, I need something to drink. I am thirsty. Also, my tongue's been hurting lately, so I've been trying to keep it moist. Ugh. I went with White Grape. White Grape for the heart and soul. I also have to launch my Audacity if I want to record. Get everything set up here. At least I don't have to, like, do any extensive setup. I have my lights and everything already on. Ugh. Also, while we wait, I do want to mention, I have to shout it out. I'm going to try to do it more on stream and stuff. My Patreon is live for those that are unaware and didn't see it in like the community tab or anything, or on Twitter. I have a $1 tier where it supports the channel, and you also get your name shown, your Patreon name up on like a big screen, which I haven't gotten a chance to make yet because I haven't gotten any patrons. And then I have a $5 tier, which gives you a lot of stuff. You get to see all of the posts on Patreon. You get access to all of my PNGs that I make for all my like thumbnails and everything like that. And you can use them however you want. You can use them for your thumbnails, your projects, whatever. I don't care. And then there is, you can also potentially get access to early content, specifically probably Sleeper Sundays, probably like a day or two early. It depends on when I record them, to be fair. That's like the main thing about early content. And I believe there was something else too. I gotta make sure I'm letting y'all know the entire package deal. Let's go. Patreon. Alright, yeah, I have the first post up right now. It is the Shift Fairy of the Ghoti PNG that I made for this thumbnail, and it's the last one that I'm posting on Twitter as well. It's going to just go strictly on Patreon now. Let's go to my doodle-doo. Shouldn't be in settings, right? Sorry, I'm like still trying to adapt to Patreon. Alright, public. There we go. And also, okay, how did I forget the biggest one? So you get access to literally the ability to suggest decks for Sleeper Sunday. So especially now that my entire EDO Pro has been wiped, and I barely have anything anymore. Like, this looks like a lot, but compared to what I had, this is nothing. But it's so much more important now for y'all to suggest archetypes for Sleeper Sunday. And if you sign up to the $5 tier, you have the ability to do that, and you might see it in a poll at some point. It also just gives me new decks to try, which I think is really cool. And of course, just like the $1 tier, you also get access to the splash screen as well. I just gotta find out a good time to put the splash screen. Maybe like halfway through the video, towards the end. I'm not too sure. Let me try this key lime. I've never actually... Oh no, this isn't key lime. This is the white grape. I'm dumb. This one's really good. It's like grape juice, but not as dense. There we go. Also, if you're... I said this on Twitter, but like, if your store has these, or like your Walmart or whatever, because I get these from Walmart, they're 76 cents. They're massive. They're sugar-free. There's 10 calories per bottle. I'm not sponsored or anything, but these things are delicious. I should do PK next. I mean, to be fair... Like, Phantom Knight, I wouldn't really consider a sleeper deck. Like, it was a deck that had its time. But I don't know, so did, like, Gem Knight FTK and stuff like that, to be fair. Maybe. I'll consider it. I'll consider it. But other than that, it does not look like there are any other questions, comments, or concerns. So I think I'm going to be closing off stream for the night. Thank you all so much for everyone for coming. This was a pretty fun one. I really like Ghoti. I'm super excited to play this IRL. What's sleeper right now? I mean, honestly... Sleeper doesn't mean necessarily a deck that you see topping, like, here and there. It's a deck that has the potential to. Like, for example, I'd say, if Bird Up didn't already have a point which was, like, the best deck, I'd say Bird Up is technically a sleeper deck right now, because you don't really see it topping, but it could, because it's that good of a deck. Like, a deck is, like, literally... Like, a sleeper deck is literally something that could top, or has potential, if it can get a little bit of help. Think of Legacy of the Worthless, but, like, not as good. But anyways... Other than that, that should be it for the stream. Again, thank you all so much for coming out. I'm super excited to play Ghoti. I'm super excited for the Sleeper Sunday. Again, this is like literally the best archetype that I've ever played on Sleeper Sunday. Like, funnily enough. Like, I think, like I said, it was like Suship behind that. And then after that, maybe Unchained. I mean, with the new... That's including the old support, not the new stuff. When are you doing Sleeper again? What do you mean? Because if you're talking about the poll... I do the poll every month. Towards the end of the month, of course. Like, usually in the, like, the last week. And the poll is things that are already pre-decided, by the way. If you want to suggest decks, like I said, there is the $5 tier on Patreon. I will keep up with that. Also, I did want to mention as well, for those of you that celebrate, I hope you all enjoy Easter. Sleeper Sunday will be going up on Easter Sunday. I thought that was something that'd be a little bit cute. That's why I didn't really try to, like, panic build it out on the very first Sunday, or, like, put it on the last Sunday. I thought it'd be something pretty funny. But anyways, I believe I'm going to go ahead and hop off. Sorry to the viewer that apparently just joined. But that's going to do it for the stream. Thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. This is Aurora, signing off.